Live from downtown Detroit, home of WDIV and Click on Detroit, Local 4 News at 6 starts now.
Coronavirus takes another member of law enforcement. Tonight, Clinton Township mourning the loss of its police chief, who gave 41 years of service to that community.
Felony charges against yet another member of the so-called Wolverine Watchmen group, which is linked to the alleged plot to kidnap Governor Gretchen Whitmer. Local 4 first showed you this water main break a month ago. The problem it's brought to a Detroit neighborhood is becoming more and more costly. Detroit has spent millions of dollars and had big plans on the drawing board to fix its very old water lines. But one problem we started reporting on a month ago is affecting people's quality of life, and it has neighbors asking, where are the repair crews? Local 4 business editor Rod Maloney is live on the city's east side, where one small business is on the ropes over all of this. Rod?
Oh, it sure is, Kimberly. And if you look behind me, this is the mess that's in the middle of the street. In fact, it's blocking traffic. They're riding on the grass around here to get around it. But the one thing that most people in this neighborhood are concerned about is the demise of Carmen's Mini Market. This is the sinkhole a month ago, several feet deep, yards wide. Local 4 called the city water and sewer department. It came out and repaired the initial damage. The crew discovered trouble far greater than even these pictures show, though, says Deputy Water and Sewer Director Palencia Mobley.
There's a hole in the pipe that connects it to the public sewer. That pipe is called the riser. And so that hole is about 15 feet down.
Discovered, she says, after running a television camera through the pipes and a report written and forwarded. While the barricades remain, more than that, the mess is keeping Carmen's Community Mini Mart not only closed, but now up for sale.
It's heartbreaking.
Carmen Montgomery is devastated. COVID mortally wounded the business she'd invested her life savings in, but the sinkhole sank it. So even when the city and water sewer department tells Local 4,
they're going to come out, I believe they're coming tomorrow to fix the actual hole in the riser pipe.
So does this help anything?
No.
And why not?
Because I don't, they told us that last week.
Carmen tells us she may reconsider reopening, but it's going to take thousands she doesn't have, and she says she's not asking for a handout.
It's disgusting. It make us look ugly, or make it look like we're not trying to do nothing to fix this problem.
Now, this may not look like it right now, but it is a very busy intersection, and the store had become very much a central part of the neighborhood out here. And so they want to see some action, and there could be some, because we saw DTE out here just about an hour ago marking the lines here that they normally do for a construction dig. So there is some hope that they can get this thing taken care of.
Yeah, well, so it sounds like they're starting, but Rod, will they be able to entirely fix the problem this week?
Well, you know, you look at the calendar, it's March. Can you get asphalt in March? Not usually. So what they're going to have to do is, if and when they get this all fixed, they're going to have to put a temporary blacktop on this until they can get some actual asphalt out of a factory where they can actually return the street to normal. Okay, keep us posted, Rod. We appreciate it.
An Oakland County member of the Wolverine Watchmen is in court for felony gun charges. 22-year-old Maxwell Wyckoff of Clarkston is charged with converting a gun to automatic and possessing a silencer. State Attorney General's office says a modified gun and a silencer were found at Wyckoff's home after state police and the FBI found him to be a member of the Watchmen. Other Wolverine Watchmen members are charged in that alleged plot to kidnap Governor Whitmer. The AG says Wyckoff participated in training exercises with them at a property in Munith, Michigan. In the coronavirus headlines today, more people in Michigan can now get the vaccine as a rise in the cases continues.
Michigan reports 4,801 new cases and 6 more deaths over the past 2 days. The state's 7-day average and also hospitalizations continue to go up. Today, Michigan residents aged 50 and older and those aged 16 and older with a medical condition are now eligible for the vaccine.
Detroit is now offering the vaccine to workers who have to go into work and live or work in the city. Mayor Duggan says so far the city has given out nearly 200,000 vaccines.
Clinton Township has lost its police chief to complications from COVID-19. Fred Pasivitz has been with the department for more than 4 decades, serving as chief since 2007. Local 4's Paula Tutman joins us live now. And Paula, you've been speaking to some of the people feeling this loss the most.
Yeah, absolutely. And this is a blow to the entire community. And also, it's a big surprise to a lot of people. The depth of his illness wasn't widely known because his family wanted to keep this a private family matter.
He was a dedicated family man, dedicated community man, loved the police department.
The last time Clinton Township Supervisor Bob Cannon saw his good friend, it was to swear in a new officer. Chief Fred Pasivitz was a police officer's officer on the force for 41 years, 17 as the police chief, and today his community is hurting badly.
This community lost a great leader. This county lost a great leader. Southeast Michigan lost a great leader to COVID. Too many people don't believe that this is a real issue. It is a real issue. Fred Pasivitz was in better shape than anybody I know anywhere. He was fit as a fiddle, didn't have an ounce of fat on his body, worked out every single day. How could this happen?
February 12th, Chief Pasivitz went into a local hospital with severe symptoms of COVID-19. He was almost immediately transported by helicopter to U of M's Michigan Medicine in hopes there were some treatments to save him. But he had to be put on a ventilator, and he never came off. His wife and children by his side, including 2 sons who followed in their father's footsteps, Ryan and Eric, said goodbye to their father this morning.
I will personally miss him tremendously, as will this community.
It is a blow to the city that revered him. He started many programs in the community, including the Honor Guard and the K-9 unit.
He would talk individually about each and every single person who works for the police department in front of their families, and then allow the officers to speak about their families and what they meant to them.
He was actually going to retire June 1st of this year. And while it's not known exactly where or how he contracted COVID, the township supervisor says he will push for this to be considered a line of duty death, and he will fight for his name to be recognized as a hero who, at 64 years young, gave his life for his community.
I know that he went to a police chief's conference early in February, and I think sometime after that is when he came down with some of the symptoms, and then the symptoms got a little worse, and then he had to go to the hospital, had to have a friend take him to the hospital, and then from there it went downhill.
Yeah, so I think what's also very important to say is it doesn't matter how or where he contracted COVID-19, it's that he did. This pandemic is real, it is out there, and people do need to take it seriously. Still no word on arrangements. Obviously, this is so fresh, so painful for this community, and of course, we wish condolences to his family, peace and healing to them and the entire community of Clinton Township, and truly the metro area, guys.
Yeah, indeed a loss. Okay, Paula, thank you. And in a statement, Macomb County Executive Mark Hackle said, quote, "I am deeply saddened by the loss of my friend Fred Pasivitz as leader in the law enforcement community. He was admired by many, and he was revered by those of us who knew him personally. Our thoughts and prayers go out to him and his family."
More Michiganders can now get vaccinated. However, getting an appointment still proving to be a challenge for many. Our consumer investigator tonight, Hank Winchester, showing us the new online tool that's helping a lot of people finally lock down that appointment.
It's the question so many of you are asking, when can I get my vaccine? Well, now there's a new online tool that makes it easier than ever before. Take a look. So many people across Metro Detroit working to get that appointment, but it has been a very frustrating process for so many who just can't seem to get one.
They're not sure, should they be checking their email every day? Should they be checking their patient portals every day? There's a high level of anxiety here.
Now there's a new online tool that I discovered that has made the appointment process so much easier. VaccineSpotter.org. Created by a computer whiz in Colorado, it makes booking an appointment easy.
Those are tasks that computers are really good at, that sort of repetitive automation. By trying to put that all together in one place, it's still not perfect by any means, but it hopefully helps alleviate some of that frustration.
Once you hop online, you just enter your zip code and also the radius that you're willing to travel. And within seconds, all of the pharmacies in your area with available appointments pop up. Then you simply book.
I've basically built some computer programs that go out and sort of try to do what you would have to do manually.
While you're still encouraged to register with the county, with your local health system, and with every pharmacy, this allows you a new opportunity to hop onto one website and see what pharmacies are available right now. And there are other websites like vaccinespotter.org working to get your attention, but just be careful online. Make sure that that website is legit and that it actually takes you to the pharmacy directly before you enter any personal information. We're here in Ferndale. Hank Winchester. Help me, Hank.
All right, Hank. Protest in Dearborn today over proposed rules for medical marijuana facilities. They gathered this afternoon outside the Dearborn Administrative Center. The new ordinance would allow medical marijuana grow facilities to be built within 300 feet of residential homes, about the distance of a football field. They want that distance to be increased to 1,000 feet and for the buildings to be more spread out within the city. They're asking City Council to consider the impact of their decision.
We want to make sure that once they make that decision of a yes or no, it doesn't affect our homes forever. So they should definitely reconsider. I believe there are a lot of good people in there that will understand that if they were faced with that challenge, having a grow facility within 300 feet of their home, they will definitely think twice about approving it.
The ordinance is the first item to be discussed on the City Council's agenda, which is next Tuesday, and we will keep you posted.
Well, the pandemic has led to a boom in pet adoptions, and a new study is revealing one age group that's jumped in feet first.
We've got that coming up. Let's check in with Ben on another gorgeous day.
Hearing no complaints, the motion passes, and we have another beautiful day ahead of us tomorrow, guys. But we've got 3 rounds of rain in 7 days that we're tracking, and it's coming with winds and cooler temperatures. Things not so nice towards the end of the forecast. We'll look at that next. Is it okay to get the vaccine before surgery? Do any of the vaccines contain eggs? And do we still need to wipe down our groceries? I'm Dr. Frank McGeorge. Coming up, I'll have the answer to all of those viewer questions and more.